Are you ready to learn English? If your answer is yes, then this video is for you. In this video, we will learn English in a very simple and practical way. First, you will understand one powerful truth. You can speak English. English is not a special talent, it is a skill, and every human can learn it. You can learn it too. Then, we will learn how to make sentences step by step. You will see that English is not about remembering big grammar rules. It is about using the right words and putting them in the correct order. After that, we will learn different types of sentences, like positive, negative, questions, and expressions. This will help you speak English in real-life situations. We will also understand the basic idea of tenses. You will learn how to talk about present, past, and future in a very easy way with simple examples. In my last video, I told you that I will share a clear roadmap to learn English. In this video, I will explain that roadmap in simple English so that you can learn easily. By the end of this video, your fear of English will start going down and your confidence will start growing. So stay with me till the end and let us start this simple and powerful journey of learning English together. Chapter 2: The Secret of Making Correct English Sentences. English is a language, and every language is used to express our thoughts. We express our ideas through words and sentences. If you want to speak English, you must learn how to make sentences correctly. First, understand one simple thing. A sentence is made of words, but only knowing words is not enough. You also need to know how to arrange those words in the correct order. This is the most important part of learning English. Let us understand this slowly and clearly. Words are the basic building blocks of a language. Every word has a meaning. For example, this, my, house, and is all have their own meanings. So the first step in learning English is to build your vocabulary. This means you should know the English names of things around you and the meaning of common words. But knowing words alone does not create a correct sentence. The second step is order or sequence. This means placing words in the correct position. In English, word order is very important. If the order is wrong, the sentence will be wrong even if all the words are correct. Now, let us take a simple example. Think about the sentence, "This is my house." To make this sentence, you need two things. First, you must know the meaning of each word. Second, you must arrange those words in the correct order. Now, imagine you know all the words, this, my, house, and is. But if you arrange them like this, my house is, the sentence becomes incorrect. Even though all the words are right, the order is wrong. When you arrange them correctly as, this is my house, the sentence becomes correct and meaningful. So what did we learn here? We learned that words are important, but word order is equally important. Without correct order, a sentence will not make sense. You can think of it like a simple formula. Word plus correct order equals sentence. This is the basic rule of English sentence formation. Every sentence you speak or write in English follows this idea. When you learn to make sentences, you are actually learning how to speak, write, and even understand English better. Small sentences help you build bigger sentences. Step by step, your confidence will grow. Another important thing to understand is that English sentence structure is the same everywhere in the world. It does not change from country to country. Just like in mathematics, 5 plus 5 is always 10 no matter where you go. In the same way, this is my house will always be correct English. Let us understand the idea of words and order with a very simple example from daily life. Think about how a man wears clothes. He wears a shirt, pant, blazer, and tie. Each item has its own name. We clearly know that a shirt is called a shirt and a pant is called a pant. We never mix their names. We do not call a pant a shirt or a shirt a pant. In the same way, In English, every word has a fixed meaning. A word represents a specific thing, action, or idea. So first, we must learn the correct names of things in English. This helps us choose the right words. Now, let us think about the order of wearing clothes. We do not wear a blazer first and then a shirt. That would look strange and uncomfortable. We also do not wear a shirt in place of pants or pants in place of a shirt. Every piece of clothing has its correct position and order. When we follow the correct order, our dressing looks proper and neat. This is exactly how English sentences work. Words are like clothes. Each word has its own meaning, just like each piece of clothing has its own purpose. But just knowing the words is not enough. We must also arrange them in the correct order. If we place words in the wrong order, the sentence will look strange, just like wearing clothes in the wrong order looks strange. When we place words in the right order, the sentence becomes clear and correct. It looks good and sounds natural, just like properly worn clothes. So, learning English is like getting dressed properly. First, you need to know the correct items, which means knowing the right words. Then, you need to use them in the correct order, which means forming proper sentences. When both things are correct, your English will look clean, clear, and confident. English sentences help us express our thoughts, feelings, needs, and ideas. So your main goal should be to learn how to form correct sentences. Do not worry about big or complex sentences in the beginning. Start with small, simple sentences. Focus on learning words and placing them in the correct order. Slowly, you will see improvement. Remember, English is not difficult. It becomes easy when you understand the basic rule. Use the right words and place them in the right order.
Chapter 3. Types of sentences in English. In English, we use different types of sentences to express different ideas. Sometimes we give information, sometimes we ask questions, sometimes we give instructions, and sometimes we show feelings. There are 4 main types of sentences. The first type is a declarative sentence or assertive sentence. This type of sentence gives information or tells something. It is the most common type of sentence in English. Declarative sentences can be of 2 kinds, positive and negative. A positive sentence tells something in a simple and direct way. For example, she is my friend. Another example is, I like tea. These sentences show something that is true or happening. A negative sentence tells us that something is not true or not happening. For example, she is not my friend. Another example is, I do not like tea. These sentences use words like not to show a negative meaning. So, declarative sentences can either be positive or negative depending on the meaning. The second type is an interrogative sentence. This type is used to ask questions. For example, is she your friend? Another example is, do you like tea? These sentences help us get information and always end with a question mark. The third type is an imperative sentence. This type is used to give orders, instructions, advice, or requests. For example, close the door. Another example is, please drink water. These sentences tell someone to do something. The fourth type is an exclamatory sentence. This type shows strong feelings like happiness, surprise, or excitement. For example, what a kind friend she is. Another example is, wow, I really like this tea. These sentences express emotion and end with an exclamation mark. So, in simple words, declarative sentences tell us something and can be positive or negative. Interrogative sentences ask questions. Imperative sentences give instructions, and exclamatory sentences show feelings. Understanding these types will help you speak and write English more clearly and confidently.
Chapter 4. Understanding tenses in English grammar. So far, we have learned about sentences and their types. Now, an important question comes to our mind. When we speak sentences, how do we show time?
How do we say something is happening now, already happened, or will happen later? This is where tenses help us. Tense is a grammar rule that tells us the time of an action. It shows whether something is happening in the present, happened in the past, or will happen in the future. In simple words, tense tells us when something happens. Tenses are very important because without them, our sentences can become confusing. If you say, "I eat yesterday," it is not clear and sounds wrong. But if you say, "I ate yesterday," now it is clear that the action happened in the past. So tenses help us speak clearly and correctly. There are three main types of tenses: present, past, and future. Each of these is divided into 4 parts, so in total we have 12 types of tenses. Let us understand them in a very simple way. First, we have present tense. This tense talks about things happening now or regularly. My friend, present tense means something that is happening now, or something that is generally true, or something that happens regularly. Let us understand it in a very simple way. When you say, "I eat food," you are talking about a general habit. This is called simple present tense. It is used for daily routine, facts, and habits. For example, "I wake up at 7 a.m." or "She plays cricket." These are things that happen regularly. Now imagine you are doing something at this moment. You say, "I am eating food." This is called present continuous tense. It shows that the action is happening right now. For example, "I am learning English," or "They are watching a video." It means the action is in progress. Sometimes we talk about something that happened just now and is still important. For example, "I have finished my work." This is called present perfect tense. It connects the past with the present. Another example is, "She has gone to the market." It means the action is done, but its result is still relevant now. There is also one more form where we talk about something that started in the past and is still continuing now. For example, "I have been studying for 2 hours." This is called present perfect continuous tense. It shows the duration of an action that is still going on. So, my friend, present tense is not only about now, it is about daily habits, actions happening right now, completed actions that matter now, and actions continuing from the past to now. If you remember one simple idea, it is this: when you talk about your daily life, current actions, or present situation, you are using present tense. Next, we have past tense. This tense talks about things that already happened. Past tense means something that happened before now, in the past. When we talk about yesterday, last week, or even 1 minute ago, we use past tense. Let's start with a very simple idea. If you say, "I eat food," it means now or regularly. But if you say, "I ate food," it means the action is already finished. It happened before this moment. There are mainly a few ways we talk about the past. The first is simple past. This is used when something is completely finished. For example, "I watched a movie yesterday." The action is over. "She went to school." The action is done. "We played cricket in the evening." It already happened and finished. The second is past continuous. This shows that something was happening at a specific time in the past. For example, "I was watching a movie." It means at that time in the past, the action was in progress. "She was studying when I called her." Here, studying was happening when another action happened. "They were playing when it started raining." The action was continuing in the past. The third is past perfect. This is used when one past action happened before another past action. For example, "I had finished my work before he came." First I finished, then he came. "She had eaten before the meeting started." Eating happened earlier. The fourth is past perfect continuous. This shows that an action was happening for some time before another past action. For example, "I had been studying for 2 hours before the exam started." This tells us the action was continuous and lasted for some time in the past. So, in simple words, past tense helps you talk about completed actions,
ongoing actions in the past, or actions that happened before another past action. A very easy way to remember is this. If the action is already finished and belongs to before now, you are using past tense. Finally, we have future tense. This tense talks about things that will happen later. Future tense means something that will happen after now, not in the past, not in the present, but in the coming time. The most simple way to understand future tense is by using will. For example, if you say, I eat food, it is present. But if you say, I will eat food, it means you are talking about the future. I will study English tomorrow. This means your action has not happened yet, but it will happen later. She will call you. This means the call is not happening now, but it will happen in the future. They will travel next week. This tells us their travel is planned for a later time. Now, there is another way to talk about the future using going to. This is used when you already have a plan or intention. I am going to learn English every day. This shows you have already decided. He is going to buy a new phone. This means the plan is already in his mind. You can also use the present continuous form for near future plans. I am meeting my friend tonight. This means the meeting is planned and almost fixed. So, in simple words, tenses help us understand time. They help us know whether something is happening now, already finished, or going to happen. When you learn tenses step by step and practice them with simple sentences, your English speaking and writing will become clear and correct. Let us understand tenses with a very simple and familiar example. You already know different colors like blue, yellow, white, and black. These are basic colors, but if you look closely, each color has many types. For example, blue is not just one single color. There are many shades, like sky blue, navy blue, dark blue, light blue, and royal blue. All of them are blue, but each one gives a more clear and specific idea. If someone just says blue, you get a general idea. But if they say sky blue, you can imagine it more clearly. If they say dark blue, your understanding becomes even more specific. So these subtypes help us understand the color better and more clearly. In the same way, tenses also work like this. We have three main tenses: present, past, and future. These are like the main colors. They give us a general idea of time. Present means now, past means before now, and future means after now. But sometimes just knowing the time is not enough. We also want to know more details. We may want to know if the action is continuing, already finished, or happening regularly. This is why each tense has subtypes. For example, in present tense, we have simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. All of these are present, but each one gives a different meaning in more clarity. When you say, she writes a letter, it means a regular action. When you say, she is writing a letter, it means the action is happening right now. When you say, she has written a letter, it means the action is finished but still important now. So just like different shades of blue help us understand the exact color, different types of tenses help us understand the exact time and condition of an action. This makes communication clear and easy to understand. Without these subtypes, our sentences would be confusing or incomplete. So always remember, main tenses are like main colors, and their types are like shades. The more you learn these types, the more clearly you can express your thoughts in English. Let me quickly review all the topics we covered today. Chapter 1. You can speak English. English is not a special skill only for some people. Any human can learn and speak English. If others can do it, you can also do it. The most important thing is belief. When you believe I can speak English, you win half of the journey. The rest comes with practice and effort. Chapter 2. Making sentences, words, and order. English is made of words and sentences. First, you must know the meaning of words. Second, you must place them in the correct order. Only knowing words is not enough. Correct order is very important. Example, this is my house is correct, but this, my house is wrong. So the basic rule is word plus correct order equals sentence. Understanding words and order. Clothes example. Words are like clothes. Each word has a fixed meaning, just like each clothing item has its own use. But wearing clothes in the wrong order looks strange. In the same way, wrong word order makes incorrect sentences. So, choose the right words and place them in the right order to make correct sentences. Chapter 3. Types of sentences. There are 4 main types of sentences in English. Declarative sentences tell something and can be positive or negative. Example, I like tea and I do not like tea. Interrogative sentences ask questions. Example, do you like tea? Imperative sentences give instructions or requests. Example, open the door. Exclamatory sentences show strong feelings. Example, what a beautiful day. Chapter 4. Tenses. Time in English. Tense tells us the time of an action. It shows whether something is happening now, already happened, or will happen. There are 3 main tenses: present, past, and future. Each has 4 types, making a total of 12 tenses. Tenses help us speak clearly and avoid confusion. They show time and also the condition of an action. Understanding tenses. Color example. Tenses are like colors. Just like blue has many shades, like sky blue or dark blue, tenses also have different types. These types give more clear and specific meaning. For example, she writes, she is writing, and she has written. All are present tense, but each gives a different idea. So, tense types help us express time more clearly. Chapter 5. Your next step. Learn tenses in detail. In this part, we are preparing for the next step in your English learning journey. Till now, you have learned the basic idea of sentences and a simple understanding of tenses. You now know that a sentence is made using words and correct order. You also understand that tense tells us the time of an action. In the next video, we will go deeper into tenses. We will not just talk about them in a general way. We will learn each tense step by step in detail. You will clearly understand how to use each tense in real life. One very important thing you will learn in the next video is tense formulas. These formulas will help you make correct sentences easily. Just like you learned the basic rule, word plus correct order equals sentence, now you will learn how to apply this rule for different tenses. These formulas are very powerful because they do not change. Just like in mathematics, a formula always gives the correct result. In the same way, tense formulas help you create correct sentences. No matter where you are in the world, these structures remain the same. If you follow them, your sentences will be correct. This will make your English speaking and writing much easier. You will not feel confused about how to form sentences. Instead, you will feel confident because you know the structure. That is why the next few videos are very important for you. We will move slowly, step by step, so that you can understand everything clearly. You do not need to hurry. Learning English is a journey, and every small step matters. To continue this journey without missing anything, it is important to stay connected. When you subscribe to the channel, you will get updates whenever a new video is uploaded. This helps you learn regularly, without breaks. Also, your support is very valuable. When you like and share the video, it helps others who want to learn English just like you. Your feedback is also important. When you comment and share your thoughts, it helps improve future content and makes learning better for everyone. Take a moment to feel proud of yourself. You are giving your time to learn something new. That is a very strong and positive step. Now, we will continue this journey in the next video. Keep learning, keep practicing, and slowly you will see improvement in your English. See you in the next video.